Well, it's now the beginning of August, and I just wanted to show you how things are progressing. We've had windstorms and torrential hail and things like that, but overall things are not doing so badly. You can see the broad beans there are doing well. The tomatoes not so much. They got really battered by the winds. My carrots, of course, are doing really well. Runner beans doing exceptionally as usual. It'll be another, I'd say another 3 weeks before we get them, before they come up. And this bed, which was planted last, just the broad beans, a couple of small tomatoes, but that's about it. Now let's move on. And we'll move on to the cucurbits, I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, zucchini, you can see the zucchini is going fine. I've put those struts up so that I can grow the zucchini upwards. Done the same for the squash here, which hasn't been all that wonderful. A different kind of zucchini here, and this is an acorn squash. Again, you can see we're pretty behind. I'd say of 3 weeks behind what would normally be grown. The cabbages are doing nicely, and the Brussels sprouts have done really well. I'm just hoping that I don't lose them all to insects. This teepee arrangement I put up so that I could cover it with insect cloth, but the winds tore the whole thing out. So I've just left the plastic struts up, and I'll try something else next year. Let me move on. I have a bed here that I've got some zinnias and nasturtium and sunflowers in. Again, quite a bit behind. Over there is my raspberry patch. Again, not doing all that wonderfully well, although lots of growth, but I suspect next year will be really good. Moving around, these are more recent beds. The tomatoes here, you can see the size of them. They should be at least double that size by now, but they've just been battered. And I got this mixture of stuff in here. The only good tomato growth has been this bush, which is a Roma tomato, bush Roma tomato, and that seems to be doing really well. Or to be honest, the others, the San Marzano here, are doing not so badly either. My potato towers, I've got 5 of them. One of them should be ready for harvesting pretty soon. This one, which is a potato called gourmandine, should be ready pretty soon. And then I got 2 potatoes in bags, and again, at least one of those will be ready within, I'd say, 2 weeks. My onions, the first crop of onions, I've already harvested. You can see here, big spaces are where I've taken others out of the first crop. The second crop is still growing. So that was yellow onions. These are Spanish onions with the first crop and second crop. And these are red onions. Again, first crop, second crop. So overall, if I give you an overall viewpoint of this whole thing, you can see what it looks like. I'm going to leave the trellises in for the winter, and next year maybe I'll reinvigorate the bean tower in the far corner.